Every relationship is like a quiet game of tug-of-war, right? Sometimes it's all about love, and other times it's more about fear. It is wild how most people don't even realize they're replaying this psychological chess until they've already lost a few pieces. Machiavelli once said, "He who understands human nature commands his own fate." This isn't about controlling others. It's about getting a grip on yourself. When emotions run high, logic tends to take a backseat. People say stuff they don't really mean. They chase after things, beg, and lose a bit of their dignity along the way. But every reaction has a lesson hidden in there. It is like a mirror showing you where your control ends. Figuring out that mirror is the first step to real strength. Tonight, we're diving into 7 sneaky power dynamics in relationships that most folks totally miss. First up, uncertainty creates desire. When things feel a bit shaky, our brains get a rush of dopamine. That is why we often crave what we can have and overlook what is right in front of us. This doesn't mean you should play games. It's more about staying grounded when others pull away. The one who stays calm during the chaos really holds the power. Emotional control isn't about pretending you don't care. It's about knowing your worth so deeply that silence doesn't rattle you. When someone pulls back, don't chase clarity. Let time show you the truth. Machiavelli would say, "Never beg for loyalty. Observe it." Next, we have the mirror effect. People tend to reflect the energy they get from you. If you stay chill, they soften up. If you panic, they ramp up. Your emotional vibe sets the tone for how others act. When you react without thinking, you give away control. When you respond with intention, you set the emotional stage. That's not being cold. That's just having discipline. Then, there's reward and withdrawal. Human connections thrive on reinforcement. When you reward honesty, you get more of it. But if you let disrespect slide, you're teaching people how to hurt you. Boundaries aren't walls. They're filters that keep your peace intact. Without them, even love can turn into chaos. The strongest people are generous with affection, but tough when it comes to self-respect. They don't punish. They create distance. They don't threaten. They follow through. That calm consistency earns quiet respect, because people learn pretty quickly that you can play games with someone who doesn't react. Now, let's talk about the silence test. Silence reveals what words often hide. When someone goes quiet, don't freak out. Just observe. Is the silence coming from reflection or manipulation? Maturity is knowing when to reach out and when to hang back. Patience shows you what desperation never could. Every bond has its moments of distance. What defines you is how you deal with them. Breakdowns aren't invitations to beg. They're chances to grow stronger on your own. Machiavelli noted that absence tests loyalty more than presence ever could. Let silence teach you who values connection and who's just trying to control. Next is vulnerability as strength. Opening up isn't a weakness. It's a brave act with boundaries. Real power isn't about hiding your pain. It's about owning it without letting it run your life. People connect best when truth meets restraint. You don't owe everyone full access. Just honesty to yourself. That's how vulnerability becomes influence, not exposure. Machiavelli admired those who could seem soft while staying strategic. Empathy can diffuse anger faster than pride ever could. But don't confuse compassion with submission. Share from strength, not need. And you'll stay human without losing your authority. Then we have projection and awareness. People often project their insecurities onto others. They'll accuse you of motives that are really theirs. They'll see betrayal where there's only independence. If you react, you're validating their illusion. If you just observe, you can dissolve it. Awareness is your shield against emotional confusion. The mature mind asks, what does this reveal about them and about me? That question flips conflict into clarity. You stop defending yourself and start recognizing patterns. Once you get the hang of projection, no accusation can shake your peace because you know the fight isn't with them, it is with perception. Lastly, let's chat about detachment without coldness. The greatest freedom comes when you can walk away without hate. Not as revenge, but as mastery. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means your peace isn't tied to chaos. When you stop chasing closure, you start living with clarity. That's when true confidence kicks in. Machiavelli believed that control over yourself means control over your destiny. When you can leave a situation gracefully, you win without a fight. You stop wasting energy on people who drain you, and your calm becomes the loudest statement of all. Every interaction reveals more about you than about them, who you attract, tolerate, or chase. It all reflects your level of Most people blame others for emotional chaos, but Machiavelli would argue that the chaos outside mirrors the disorder within. Master your emotions, and the world starts playing by different rules. True power isn't about manipulation, it's about understanding. It's about seeing patterns, not treating people like enemies. It's knowing when to stay, when to leave, and when to keep quiet. The wise don't control others. They control themselves so completely that no one else can. That's the art of peace, my friends.